Hi there, Discovery family. It's Tuesday afternoon, and we've just been talking together. I'm here with Paul Brenhaug, our elder chair. We're just talking about how life is going right now in church. And Paul, I don't know, how about you? How's your job going?
You know, not a lot has changed for me. I actually work from home, and so I had too much to do before, and I still got too much to do. Nothing has really changed that way. I look at this situation, and I'm just trying to make the most of what's going on around us. I look at generally the family in general. We all kind of needed a break anyway. So slowing down a little bit probably doesn't hurt anybody.
I've heard of families actually sitting down and having dinner together. Can you believe that?
And sometimes when we are stripped of all the activities, we're going to rediscover ourselves, our families.
There's a great place, Discovery. Take advantage of it. Have dinner together and go out and do some crazy things together as a family. Have some fun. So life's pretty normal for you?
Well, I wouldn't say normal. It changes every day. I mean, things have changed every day. With we find out more things, and I'm in the construction business, and I don't know what tomorrow holds. If the building inspection program is going to be shut down, I don't know. I heard the DMV was closing in some areas today, so that might be next.
Kind of been the same here at church. Often it's not normal anyway, but this is totally not normal right now. And at our board meeting last night, we had a pretty healthy discussion on what we should do.
We did, and kind of from the board level, what we're looking at is what do we do for the next couple of weeks. And so we talked about what we should do, and decided that in the next 2 weeks we're going to hold church services differently.
Right, that's where one of the things is you need to know the church facility is going to be essentially closed for the next 2 weeks. Some of us on staff, we need to get into our offices to do work, so we'll be able to check phone messages, do those kinds of things. But for the most part, the president said giving 15 days to be able to see what we can do, and we want to be able to participate in that and see if we can make a difference over these next 15 days. So we're going to be doing something online. We're getting message ready. We're not going to do the normal series. I've actually hit on Psalm 23, the idea of the Lord is my shepherd. And I think a lot of people right now need that idea of a shepherd who's caring for them. So we'll get that together, got a listening guide to go with it, got some discussion questions. You could sit and talk about those with your families, and then even some prayer points where you could join together to pray. Doesn't answer Discovery Hour, but that's where...
So church is going to be different. And what we'd like to do is still have some parts of it be normal. We're not going to be able to gather here together, but what we want to do is have people join together online to watch a recorded service. That's the way that we can provide it to you in the best quality.
So 9:30 Sunday morning?
So I'm thinking 9:30. We normally meet at 9:30. I think we can keep doing that.
We don't know quite yet what's going to be there, but there'll be something.
That's right. So we'll have a service. We're working on putting that together. Some of the ideas are still up in the air, and I'd really like us to connect. We normally we connect in life groups after the church service, and I'd really like those life groups to connect at that time as well. So after the service is done, we got some different ideas of things we're working on to facilitate that, but it'd be something like a Zoom meeting or something of that nature.
And check back later in the week, and hopefully we'll be able to give you more information on that.
And how we can do that.
You've even had a cool idea, maybe doing offering during the service on Sunday morning.
That's right. Well, let's face the facts. We can pause a lot of things in our world, but there's a lot of things that still go on. And a church, we can shutter our doors for a couple of weeks, but we can't shutter the costs of keeping this thing going for a couple of weeks. So we do need some normalcy in that way as well. And normally we collect an offering on Sunday. As we go forward in this next few weeks, here's an opportunity. We have different things in place. There's you can do push pay, you can text an offering, you can put a check in an envelope and mail it to the church office. It would still work, okay? It'd be great if people could use push pay or text. That's really helpful. But we're going to be in the church office sporadically here anyway, so we would, if you're not up to that, just drop a check into the mail. That would be just fine. It'd just be very helpful to not put our tithes on pause, and it is part of our worship. So I just encourage people to take part in that. Actually, this last Sunday we were closed, and there was a fair amount of people that gave through PushPay and that had some other arrangements.
Thank you for doing that.
offering. So yeah, that's just very helpful to keep things rolling. So
Yeah, and there are vendors who like to be paid as well. So in the meantime, you can check in. We've got a conversation started on the Discovery Church Facebook page. We've got a new Instagram page. So if you prefer Instagram, you can go there. I don't know, any other things that we're missing, Paul, before we say goodbye for today?
try to make the most of the situation. You know, we can live in fear, but you know what? This is an exciting time, and let's make the most of it. How can we reach out to those people around us? I got home last night and I thought, you know, before I go in the door, I'm going to just pause and pray for my neighbors. And I prayed for each neighbor that is surrounding my place. And I got two things out of it. One is just pausing and thinking about other people, thinking about my neighbors. And the second thing is, I live in the country and I thought it'd be a real quiet place, but I can't believe how loud the pheasants and geese and neighbor dogs can be.
The world goes on. That's a
The
good
world
reminder.
goes on.
Hey, maybe you want to do that with your neighbors as well, just to be able to stop and pray. It's a great opportunity, and there are people who need to know that the Lord is their shepherd. Let's live that hope, and let's make the most of this opportunity, and God will be glorified. And I think even though we're maybe socially distant, we may find ourselves even more spiritually connected through this. God bless you as we go forward. Let's make Jesus proud. All right, church family, go for it.